Alrighty, I'm upgrading a very nice luxury apartment for a landlord that has a very good reputation around town, and I enjoy helping them out. I'm going to be installing a brand new ceiling fan here in this nice luxury apartment. Here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the bare or the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors, however you may find white live in a 110, 120 volt switch loop or in a 220, 240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require neutral. So I'll show you how to install this fan and assemble it. So here is our box we pre-assembled, and it's going to rest up in the corner like this here, and we'll feed our Romex down through the hole in the top.
That bag right there, that Walmart bag. Please, sir.
Let me show you what the sense for. We'll strip our wire. Strip our wire out of the jacket here. Get all our debris out of here. Okay, so we get our ground wire around our green screw here. Tighten it up here, and we'll get our needle nose and we'll close that loop a little bit better here. Our ground wire bonded to our box like that there. And we'll set this up here. We'll put a screw kitty corner here through the here and through here when I go back and get my drill. But for right now I'm going to just put this all together. Unless I have a screw with me. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. And either way, I don't care. Is there a sheetrock screw laying around anywhere?
No. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Oh, here's one. I can pull one from here. And I'll just put this back up later when I come back with my screw gun. That's better than getting all upset looking for one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll put this in here just for a little extra security. I would like to get my screw on, but if I don't have it, I don't have it. I don't complain. Complaining doesn't help you. Where's the back screws?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If you can't, she can't. So I'll just put that away until I get my screw gun. So we'll get our fan together and ready to put it up. Okay, so we'll start assembling this thing here. And I'll show you the instructions here at the end. This is the bracket that goes up on our box. These rubber things here are just for shipment. That's just our light cover there. Okay, so we'll set this here. There's our light kit, just goes on the bottom here. I'll loosen up our screws here that hold our bar in place here. Let's take this little clip out. Remember to put that back in. And it's a joy to forget to put these on. See, I'm glad to remember it this time. That goes on here like that. This goes in here like this. very easy to forget something like that. And then you have the joy of taking it all apart. So here in the country I was born in, your black is live, your white is neutral, blue and red are also live colors. The blue is for the light and the black is for the fan, and the white is the neutral for both. And we'll save these wires here because they're nice tails to put on other things. So we'll put that over here. Now we'll take and snake our wires up to our thing here. We gotta get our holes lined up here. Pin back through the hole here. There we go. There we go, we got it through. We'll take this little clip and we'll put it back through here. And we'll tighten our screws back up here. Make sure they're tight. I'll drop this down and this down. Now we'll get this ready to go up on to our box up above. So we'll get our wire strip going down here. And I'll make our ground wires a little bit longer here. Okay, so now we'll go up on our ladder and put this up. I'll strip this ground wire a little longer here. I like to use washers when I hang the bracket, so it gives it a little extra support.
Push that in.
strip our wires that go to our wires go on the fan here. This is number 14, so we'll strip our 14 gauge hole. Just set our ball into this piece here, and we'll just turn it, make sure it's down in that little set there. Set, hold it in place. So first we'll get our ground wires together here, which are the green wires. So we'll wrap our strands around the solid wire like this. Then we'll copper up to the top there. We'll take our other green wire and we'll do the same. Get our strands here, we'll wrap them around a solid wire like this. Make sure everything's all even here on the end. Take our wire nut and we'll just get them in here. And if you see how it's twisting in nice and tight, that's what we want. So we get our ground wires up here out of our way. Roll them up into our box, get them out of our way here. Now we'll get our white wire. Now this is a neutral for both the fan and the light. So we'll take our insulation, we'll get it even at the bottom like this. We'll wrap our strands around our solid wire like that there. Get it nice and even. We'll take an orange or a yellow wire nut here. And we'll just twist it on. Get it nice and snug. Like that.
Hold that side.
And we'll push it up into our box here. Now this fan is being controlled by one switch, so we can put our black and blue wire both on the same wire here, but if we had a switch for the light and a switch for the fan, we'll put the black on the black and the blue on the red. So we're wiring it being controlled by a single switch, so we'll just take our strands, we'll get it wrapped around our solid wire like that for the light. We'll take our wire for the fan, come over, do the same thing, get our insulation even at the bottom here, get our strands wrapped around, get all our copper even at the bottom here, and our insulation even down here. Take our wire nut, make sure insulation goes up into the bottom of our wire nut. And we'll just put it on there nice and snug, like that there. Make sure insulation's in the bottom of our wire nut. And we'll get our black wires up into our box here. And we'll get all these wires up here out of our way. And all up out of the way this little canopy goes up, we gotta get our screw goes in here. We gotta find the hole. Right there it is, I think. Yeah, right there. Now we can start putting our fan blades on. Okay, I think I have the hole where the screw goes in here. Over here. There's a hole over here. Yeah, it goes right here. So we're going this way. And right there's the hole. Well, my screwdriver is too long, so it's just a canopy screw, so. So I can just keep turning it by hand here. Did you see the fixing up hotel tonight already?
Yeah, I saw that.
There we go. Okay, so let's make sure this stays back here. When we get our screw gun, we're going to put a screw through here and a screw over here. But we may have to do that off camera, but we're going to put one through here and one through here to keep this board stable. The drop ceiling is pretty tight. Then we're going to take a drill, we're going to drill a little hole and put an eye hook up through here with a nut and a washer, and we'll tie it up above the ceiling, because there's a beam up there to tie it to, just to give it extra support. So now we can start putting our fan blades on. What side of the fan blade would you like down, the dark or the light?
The dark.
Okay. Alrighty, we can start putting our fan blades on now. And you can put them in either way. You can put them with the light side down or the dark side down. And they want the dark side down, so we'll put them in like this. How much would you say a luxury apartment like this usually rents for?
You asking me?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I haven't got a clue, but if I had to say, probably what, $1,000?
About $1,000. I would have thought more like $1,500 for a luxury one like this. Comes with the washers and the screws. You put your washer in here. You like a cardboard material. Okay, we got one blade on. I'll just make sure our screws are tight. Ceiling fans make good videos. Are any of you into YouTube or Facebook?
Huh?
Are either of you into YouTube or Facebook?
Oh, I used to be when I was back in high school.
Oh, because I put all my work up on YouTube and Facebook. What year did you graduate?
2019.
Oh. So what kind of work are you doing?
Right now I get SSI.
Oh. No. I do electrical and electronics. The wiring I do here is more for as a hobby. So it's something I enjoy doing, to make YouTube videos. And at my regular job I do electronic assembly.
Nice.
The landlord has a very good reputation around town, and he takes good care of his tenants and his buildings.
Yeah, my family knows John real good.
Yeah.
My aunt and uncle used to rent off him.
Oh, nice.
Jeannie and Brian.
Yeah. So we're just going to have to get a reptile to put up here in the ceiling and just cut the little corner out to go around the box up above there. And this is a nicer part of town too.
You're loud. Get out of my face. Fuck, man.
There's one more blade to go, then we'll put our light on. Oh, it's nice. They give you an extra, 2 extra screws and 2 extra washers. That is nice. And I will put them in my box. Now our last step is putting up the light kit. And you'll see the little color code here on the square plug block here. See all those colors on there? Okay, so next, this plate here goes on that contains the light fixture. So we have to take out, loosen 2 screws here. We have to take one completely out. And this, see that bayonet holes there? You put this on here like this. one here nice and tight. Now next comes our light assembly here. Okay, so here is the back of our light fixture, the plug here, and it's a LED, so it's energy saving. So we have to take out one screw here. Doesn't matter which one. Just take out the one that we need to take out. And we'll loosen our other two. Alright, so now we'll just plug our plug in up here. So we just line up our little key here, and you see the little tab there, snap over that little ledge there, like that here. Now we'll just take our whole light kit, and we'll just set it up here on our hole. So we took this one out, so we're going to go over on these two screws over here. This one, and that one, we'll just turn it.
Put the top one back around for now. The other one you have to do it. Fuck it.
So, back a little bit.
Yeah. Bogus. Yeah, Bogus trying to put this doorknob on. Huh? Yeah, but yeah, hold up. Here, bro.
And my last screw can be tricky. But you don't get all frustrated, just
No, I don't touch
keep
that.
playing with it. There it is. There it is there. Here. And here. Okay, so we will put the there it is. Now we'll take and put our globe on here. And then next I'll show you the instructions. So our globe just goes on. You see the little opening here. You just put it in between the opening and slide it over. So you just find the little nubs there. There it is. You just turn it like that, and it's up. I'm just going to make sure our fan is in the bracket there on the top there. It's in that little notch where the ball is. Now I'll show you the instructions. So there it is, all done. So we just have to get a reptile and put it up there and just cut the little corner out. You can also zoom in to read and see up close. Alrighties, thanks for watching. That is how to install the ceiling fan. Here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. Black is live, white is neutral, the berry, the green is the ground. Red and blue are also live colors. However, you may find white live in a 110, 120 volt switch loop and a 220, 240 volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. Peace. Thanks for watching.